Weekend. I know we're still quarantining, so a restorative yoga at home. You might want to have a blanket nearby. I never have one, but you can always have one, or a belt, small towel. We're just going to make this easy, beginning in child's pose. You can push into your knees with a blanket if you want, if your knees are tender. Knees open out wide, big toes together to touch. We're just going to reach the arms out here in front. Return to that deep belly breath that we did in day one. Just take a deep breath in here. Feel your belly expand. And let the breath go. Let your belly soften. Deep breath in. Let your belly fill up. And deep breath out. Let your belly soften. Just take long breaths in here. And heavy exhales. Now stay in your child's pose. Let's slowly walk the hands to the right side. Just bring your torso closer to your right knee. Maybe stack this left hand on top of your right. Now as you continue to reach to the right, let your left hip kind of get a little heavy here. Feel the left shoulder open. Now let's walk the hands back to your center. And then walk them over to the left. Bring your torso to the left knee. And this time, heavy the right hip for the right shoulder and the right side body stretch. Let's call the hands back to your center. And rise back up to your tabletop position. And let's find our cat pose. So we're going to exhale here and push the mat away with your palms. Look towards your thighs and round your spine. And inhale the cow pose. Drop the belly, gaze up. And exhale the cat pose. Push through the hands, round. And breathe into your cow pose. Pull your heart forward. And one more. Exhale to cat. And inhale to cow. And let's come back to our neutral. Find your tabletop position. Somebody's online this morning. Good morning. Now find a seat on your mat. Let's bring the feet around to the front. We're going to focus on lengthening the hamstrings with a pose called Janu Shashasana. So you're this way. I'm going to face you so you can see. We're going to extend your left leg. Place the sole of your right foot against the inner thigh here. Let your right thigh ease towards the floor. Now notice that your tailbone is kind of tucking under here. Now if it is a lot, you can sit up on a folded blanket or bend the left knee in to sit up tall. Just take an inhale here. Rotate your torso. Let your belly button point towards your left foot. And then from here, exhale. We're going to lead with the heart, just hinging forward. Take the hands to the leg or the foot. You can even grab a small towel or a belt and lasso it around the foot if you need that. Pull the arms forward. Draw your breastbone forward. Any forward fold here. You want to keep the lower back really long to avoid putting pressure on the discs of the lower back. Now see if as you reach your heart forward, you can also draw your pubic bone down more. Let the pelvis tilt slightly forward, kind of like you're sticking your bottom out. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Now on our next inhale, let's rise back up. We'll do a counter pose called Stargazer here. We're going to place this right hand by the hip. And as you inhale, we're going to push onto the right knee and sweep the right arm along your ear. Just lift the hips towards the ceiling. Roll the left rib cage back. Now as you continue to reach through the fingertips, feel your chest open. Feel your left hip flexors at the top of the left leg lengthen. Exhale. Let's slowly lower the hips back down to the mat. And we're going to switch sides from here. Let's extend your right leg out long this time. Place the sole of the left foot against the right inner thigh for Janu Shashasana. Just sit up tall. Prop up your hips or bend that right knee in if you need to. And take an inhale here. Let's point the belly button towards that right foot. Exhale from here, reach the sternum forward. Bring the hands to the right leg or the foot, or you can lasso that foot with a towel again or a belt. And just take a few breaths in here. Ease into that stretch. Keep reaching your chest out past the extended leg. Head lifted, or you can let it be heavy. Back of the neck is long here. Now let's slowly rise back up over the leg. And let's find our stargazer. So we're going to press into this left hand. Outside the hip, lift the hip up. Sweep that right arm by your ear. And then exhale here. Feel the right hip flexor. Lengthen. One more breath in here. Just reaching a little longer. And then exhale. Let's lower the hips back down to your mat. Slowly recline back, all the way back, vertebrae that vertebrae here. We're going to stretch the hips now. So let's send that right foot to the ceiling and just cross that right ankle over the left thigh for a figure 4 stretch. So we're just flexing this right foot out. Now let's reach the right hand through the legs, wrap both hands around that left hamstring. And bend the arms. Let's draw that left leg closer towards you, just increasing the stretch in the right hip. Now if you feel any pain in the knee, just ease off a little bit. Also if the hips are really tight, you can return the left foot to the floor and let the hip open from there. But if you can, kind of stay here for a few more breaths. Maybe relax, rock it a little bit, side to side, a longer spine. Just breathe into that outer hip and thigh. Now let's release the feet back to the mat and switch sides. So figure 4 on this left side. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. Flex that left foot out to the sides. Let's weave the left hand between the legs. Grab that right hamstring with both palms and just relax back. Draw that hamstring in. If it feels better for you, you can return that right foot back to the floor, remember. Just try to find a comfortable place to be. Just take a few long, deep breaths in. It's a great stretch to do after a run, by the way, runners. Let's slowly release the feet back down to the mat. And we're going to do a variation of the supine twist that we did in the other video, day 1. Draw the right knee to your chest. Let's lay that left leg out long on your mat. Take a big breath in here. Hug that knee in. And exhale. Let's let this right knee fall over to the left. And stretch that right arm out to the right. Turn your gaze over to the right. Let that right thigh just fall over. Completely relax into the twist. Take a few deep breaths in here. Let's slowly release the twist. Come back to your center. Bring both feet back to your mat. And let's find the supine twist on the second side. So this time we're pulling that left knee into the chest, laying that right leg out long on your mat. Squeeze that knee in. Take a big breath in here. Exhale. Let's drag that left knee across your body. Send that left arm out to the side. And just gaze left. Maybe take this right hand to that left thigh if you need to, and just breathe here as you pull it towards the floor. Again, softening the shoulder down towards the floor on the other side. Let's slowly release. Bring the feet back down to your mat. Let's make our way into happy baby from here. We're going to draw both knees up, open the legs out wide, take hold of the hamstrings or the outside edges of the feet, and pull down. You can kind of rock and roll a little bit along your spine if you like. Let's release the feet, hug the knees back into your chest, give yourself a big squeeze here, big bear hug. And extend the arms and legs out long for Shavasana pose. Flipping the palms up to the ceiling. Just notice you're broadening across the collarbones here. Invite the body into stillness. Just for a few rounds of breath. You can close your eyes here if you like. Just check out for a few moments. Forget about all the worries of the world for a moment. Just concentrating on your breath. Let's bring some gentle movement back into your fingers and toes. Congrats on finishing day 2 of Intro to Restorative. So I'll see you soon for another video here, just as we learn all of the poses, usual poses in restorative yoga. Hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.